Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to episode number 18 here on the Dope Podcast. I am one of your homies, Edgar, right here next to my friend.
First of all, how you guys doing?
And all the way back there at the battle station,
Down yonder.
Me.
it's
Hi.
him.
Hey! I didn't know there's one.
Good. Just fixing the background.
Broken already?
Yeah.
As is tradition.
And it's you're working as you go along. This is a Dope Podcast where friends get together to talk about things in their lives, things happening in the world, and things happening in their life around the world. We stream every day, Monday to Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 8 p.m. on twitch.tv/Day1Patch Entertainment. And we have something different every day. But right now we have a sub goal trying to get to 20 subs. I believe we have 13, 14. We're a couple away from getting to
We're close, very close.
to our Mario Party with punishments stream.
Oh, man.
That's gonna be great because I get to punish these guys and myself.
Oh, God. And with my luck, I'm going to get the front of it. I already know.
It's gonna be punishments as in finish your drink, take a sip of your drink, maybe make a concoction.
Oh, God, like King's Cup? Oh,
No,
geez.
not even King's Cup. You know, we can have random assortments of condiments,
Oh, no.
and each person who didn't lose gets to add a little teaspoon to a shot glass. Oh, that's
geez.
perfect. I like that one.
Oh, God.
The shot of death, Percy.
The shot of death.
Oh, death on the side. You know, because it's all condiments. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
But in order to get to that stream, we have to get to 20 subs. And we are almost there. And we appreciate every single one who's tried to help us get there. And everyone who's trying to get us there.
You appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to switch back to me here.
Yeah, that's very important.
No, it's not as important as you guys.
No, man.
I was just
We need sexy Slunk on the stream.
Not only that, I like seeing you at the battle station.
yeah, right.
At the control center.
I look like a DJ. I'm playing.
Again, where's the dun, 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 dun?
I'm doing Hakkasan next week.
Make sure you get me on the list, like.
Is that still a thing?
The Hawk?
The Hawk?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I believe it is, but I just haven't seen like any DJs or anything like being promoted. I'm not part of that world anymore, Slunk.
You retired that.
Yeah, that was club going me going.
That's young and full of energy, Edgar.
I'm still young and full of energy. It's just that it tops out like at 11 o'clock.
That crashes hard.
Talking about that, like when we were here on for 4th of July on Sunday,
Mhm.
I was here like at 1:30, and then
First to come.
last to leave. Oh,
Yep.
I think Slunk's live now. He found himself.
Back?
No, I changed myself to the green screen, so I'm like big behind you. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Well, before we get to that, Slunk, you want to talk about your new toy over there?
yeah.
What new toy?
Your new toy that just switches everything and all the buttons it has.
I mean, we're rocking. Hold on one second. We're rocking the. We got the A10 Mini Extreme here. We've got. I don't want to move anything, so I feel like something's gonna get disconnected. But we got the new Rodecaster 2 Pro Mababas,
There's so many
and
lights. So many buttons I want to push.
and then you push button, air horn happens. That's always appreciated. And you know, that's what all the people think. They want to clap and do all that stuff. But yeah, this is all our fun stuff that we're doing here, and like we're trying new stuff every week, kind of trying to figure out our permanent, like, you know, what we're gonna do, you know, in the long run. We like to play with stuff, and we were doing Vanny last week, and we're doing this thingy this week. So
I just like when Slunk gets a new toy and gets excited.
Oh, man.
He's like, I don't understand half the things he's saying, but he's like super excited about it.
Smile
And
and
I'm
nod.
I'm like, oh, that's awesome. What'd that do? What'd that button do?
I have no idea what it did. but-
Yeah, it's like, oh, this switches all 3 cables into one cable and it makes you go supersonic. I'm like, ah, you say so, Slunk.
Whatever you say, Slunk, we believe you.
I believe whatever magic you're. You know when Jack sold his donkey for beans or whatever the hell it was
I
for
think it was a
magic
cow.
beans?
I think it was like the one cow.
Yeah, he had 1 cow left. Slunk's over here hawking his magic beans, and I have a cow, and I'm like, yeah, whatever you say, magic man.
pretty much.
Cow, here's the house, here's
Yeah.
here's the
I believe
car.
in your magic beans.
Let me see. Okay, that doesn't work like I expected to.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here, and then we'll bring you boys back.
See,
Yeah. Magic.
There.
see, right? Like instances like this is I'm
I
like,
see.
see, he hasn't messed up. He just hasn't learned it. What he's gonna do.
Oh, why doesn't that
And-
work?
See.
Like I wish you could see the gears turning in his head as they're processing.
I like when the gears turn, but then the gears turn too fast and smoke starts coming out, and then like I don't even want to say anything because I feel like he's just gonna get mad at me when he's mad at something else.
He's gonna take out the frustration on you.
Yeah, it's like God, it's like you just feel that frustration coming out of him. I'm like, I don't want to make a joke about this.
Yeah, this one. I actually like making myself really big in the background. Let me see. Let me move over. Here we go. There, that works.
Oh, so he's not the magic man pelting the beans. He's over here fucking the giant at the top of the beanstalk now.
No, this works. This is perfect. I'm calling in actually. This is like the remote call-in format. When you call in Zoom to be on our show, you get to be with us in gigantic
So
form.
it's like when we turn and
Yeah, I'm right in the middle.
Don't leave me stuck. Don't grind my bones to make your bread.
Yeah, sorry, I'm like getting stuck in this in the nerd sauce here.
Dude, I'm telling you, see, he likes it. He likes being in that sauce though.
I kind of like this green screen
he
thing.
drenches himself in sauce.
Let's see what we got. Yeah. Oh, we got a gifted sub in the chat here. Got a nice setup. Looks legit. Thank you. That's 15 out of 20, boys.
Woo, 5 more subs. 5 more subs.
Yeah.
Chat too.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up real quick.
Got it?
But we were talking about 3rd of July, you know, how everyone celebrates on 3rd of July.
Of course.
But we're talking about how I got here like around 1 o'clock and then I leave it's about 10:30, I think. And that's like what? Just 9 hours or something? 9 hours of like not even like partying hard, just being
Oh,
here.
just chilling.
Yeah. But by the end of it, I'm like, I had a long day, you know?
Do you remember that 10 o'clock was like the time people would like just started showing up because they were gonna go hard till like 2, 3 in the morning?
Yeah.
Yep. Not anymore.
It's possible if we set it up that way. But the thing is, we did set up to be
Early,
here
yep.
at 1 o'clock. You're like, me, it's going to be 1 o'clock. First come, first serve.
Yep.
Make sure you eat when you get here because there's no guaranteed food for later.
Nope. I made that clear. There's no saving plates. I made a lot of food, but first come, first serve. And trust me, the friends are always hungry. I think it went by quick.
Yeah, you guys.
But you guys were there. What you guys think? Slunk going like for like four plates.
Yeah, I overate. I made that mistake.
There was a moment where I don't know if you were just tired or maybe you're a little buzzed. And you're like, hey, are there any more links left? I'm like, oh yeah, there's a bunch of links. Oh man, I want the link. I just see me just eating as a link in the chair, like.
Yeah, I almost throw up Roman
That's how much you ate.
Roman style. Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'll make room.
That's
Yeah.
the best. You know, that's how good your food is. It was good going in, it was good coming out, and then it's good going in again.
Yeah, you don't let a good link go to waste.
Yeah, no, it was terrible, Percy. It was bad. Yes, it has to be perfect next time.
Please.
I did miss some parts.
Shut up. These damn perfectionists around me, pissing me off. We have the grill pit smoke master who's trying to say, oh, it just wasn't, it could have been better.
I messed up.
I messed up everything.
Like
it's so bad. Can't believe you waited. And yeah, on our 3rd plate, yeah, it was really bad. You should try again.
But like I understand when we get cookies from Philizin, which is like, no, like it wasn't that good. I'm like,
Beauty.
what are you talking about? It is delicious. It is like I want more cookies. Like, no, it wasn't the bad batch. I'm like, bad batch? This is the bad batch?
Yeah, I gotta badmouth everyone who all these perfectionists just so I could get more cookies and meats. That one tells Slunk, it was a bad podcast. Do better. It's like, he's over here just tinkering away on all the machines.
I had we posted a TikTok or a video, a reel of Percy cutting meat, and that was like our most popular reel to date. So from now on, we're just like cookies and meats. That's how we do.
That's how it was for the other one too, right? For the the cake that we got through Dwayne's friend.
Oh, I got so many likes for that.
Yeah,
That-
Portos.
Yeah, the Portos cake. It was a good cake too.
Oh, thank you, Greg.
I'm still hating on the fact that red velvet is just fake chocolate.
Yeah, it's chocolate.
Huh?
It's chocolate.
Yeah, it's just
Fake.
But is it just red dye or is it something else? Any ideas?
No, it's just red dye.
There's nothing else, like not even like a spice that turns it red,
No.
or
Well,
It's just red dye. Here, let me look it up.
that's bullshit.
it was a good lie because it tricked me.
Red velvet tastes better.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Red velvet does taste better. If you give me a chocolate cake, I'm like, that's cool. You give me a red velvet cake. Ooh, red
Ooh.
velvet. Mother, I love red velvet.
You shouldn't have.
Does red velvet also have to have like that
Like-
cream to it?
That like almost like cream cheese frosting.
Yeah, because I feel
I
every time I
think
have
so.
red velvet,
It's always together
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just chocolate cake.
with cream cheese frosting.
Yeah, it was cream cheese frosting, but it's just basically cacao
Nope.
based.
I am gonna continue believing that it's its own thing. It's
Red
special.
velvet comes from that ancient red flower that is highly
Velveeta.
from the Velveeta flower. It's very rare from Switzerland. That's why it tastes like chocolate because it's from Switzerland. Easy, see?
Yeah, I believe it. Cheers.
No, you're both very wrong. There's no red flour.
Shut up.
Don't lie to me, Slunk. You lie to me about everything else, not this. But yeah, that was the 3rd of July. It was a pretty good day.
Fun. It was exhausting, but it was fun. We played what's the game like?
The LCR.
And man, that was super popular to the point where now I had to get a pair of dice as well because it was shit ton of fun. And pool table worked perfectly for it.
Yeah, we played and it's like everyone's trying to like figure out what the rules are before we start playing, and they're asking Slunk like what the rules are. I'm like, relax, the rules are easy. Once we start playing, it's gonna be easier just to show you. It's like, yeah, but what are the rules? How do you play? Just shut up and roll the dice. You play as you go. You're gonna find out the rules as we get there. I always feel like everyone feels like so like, oh my god, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to play.
Well, there's a new game. Like,
Yeah, oh my god, like they get nervous about I'm gonna lose $5.
Yeah,
there
and
is
that's-
money involved. That's why.
Got that salt to the bottom of the thing. I learned that. It's new. You know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's salt to the bottom and it doesn't stick.
You know what? I just for this the rest of this episode, instead of trying to cut to me and my camera, I'm just gonna put myself behind you guys. Okay?
Okay.
Whatever you want, Slug. You're the magic man.
Yeah, just let us know so we could turn. Like,
No, well,
I'm gonna try to
Nice.
pick his nose at one time. I see it up there. It's right there. It's right there. It's higher. That's like his belly button. Then you two attacking each other, or mostly you attacking him for no reason.
That's
You,
all right.
you were just poking him. Wait,
Oh,
any,
I love folks.
any idea why you were getting attacked, Slunk?
no. I just it's abuse.
You existed?
Just abuse. Yeah.
So you're attacking him, and then out of nowhere, Oreo's over here nipping at his heels because he feels like you're in danger because you're attacking Slunk.
Yeah.
That's how it works, right?
No, that's pretty much what happened. Was the entire house was against me that night. Yeah. Yeah. Dogs. He sicked the dogs on
I
me
stick to
to try to get
Get him,
an
boy.
unfair advantage in LCR. He tried to throw me off my game.
You making excuses for why you
it
lost?
was
Is that
just
it?
poor sportsmanship
Oh, poor-
all around. That's all it was.
Because I won.
So LCR is a dice game. You pretty much have a couple cards in front of you representing dollars, and letters are LCR, left, center, right. Whatever it lands on, that's where the dollar goes. So lands on L, goes left, lands on center, he goes to the center, and then that dollar's gone forever. Lands R, goes to the right, and keep on going forever and over. And Slunk introduced this game, and people got addicted to it pretty quick. Like, another one? Another! Like, they were like throwing it and shit, throwing cups on the ground.
How many games did we play?
3.
3?
Yeah.
It was fun.
It's a lot for one night.
Then I just my pops was like, "What the hell were you guys doing back there? It's super loud." Like, oh, you'll see. I'm getting the dice soon, so you'll be. Like, he likes to play.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be super down. And then my brother, of course, the degenerate gambler over there.
So with we had 11 people, so you take away a $50 pot, and that's the most that I play with Slunk. I know you played a lot with your family. What? Any idea how big you guys have gotten?
I think the pot's gone up to like $80, $90, something like that.
Real?
Yeah. So on a $5, so
like $5 like a card, I guess.
So whatever the math is for that. What is that? 18 people?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, $5 a person or $5 a card?
$5 a person. No, not $5 a card.
That people were starting to say that by the end of like the second, third game. They were like,
gamblers.
we should pay $25 a person. Like, so that's like $5 each card.
Yeah, that's $25 a person. Yeah, that would have been
that would have been so intense.
25 times 10, so it would have been $250 pot. Yeah.
Damn, next one, $25 pot.
Next one.
You guys are crazy.
But you say that, but you know you're gonna jump in.
It's crazy, but it does get more intense because you don't care about losing $5, and then $5. Here you go, you know. But once it gets up to $25, like, oh shit, I care about every move. Where's every card? How come I don't have cards in front of me? I'm trying to build an empire.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And that was 3rd of July, 4th of July was the next day. Freedom for America.
USA?
Yeah. What'd you guys do?
What'd you do?
Nothing. You just stayed at home, played Apex, and rewatched Stranger Things, like an episode. Watched a lot of like react videos to Stranger Things. That's pretty much it. That was my day.
So for me, I'm so glad that I finished cleaning the day before. So got up next morning super tired, exhausted. But then we went to B's folks' house because they have a pool. I was just chilling, got in the floaty and was just floating the whole time there. They made a carne asada. And we came back and I'm like, all right, got to watch the fireworks. Got home, passed out. Woke up at midnight. I went to sleep at 7:30, 8. Woke up at midnight. And I'm like, what happened? And B's are like, yeah, you missed the fireworks. I tried waking you up, but you just didn't move. I'm like, yeah, pretty exciting.
You missed your independence?
Pretty much.
You're still highly dependent. Huh?
What you done did?
We went to a fireworks show in Monrovia. And this is it's like one of those like small town things where everybody brings their lawn chairs out and they play music and yeah, there's a lot of people. It's really packed. And it was packed last year. It was packed this year. I mean, people are meeting up. Like they're definitely not shy to
celebrate.
Mute my phone here. Yeah, to COVID's not a thing, basically. And
it was all a hoax to begin with, so
oh yeah,
the pandemic.
Yeah.
It was Soros. So we did that. We got there. We got to the park and we found a spot to sit. And I was getting a little like antsy because I really had to fucking pee, and I was like, as soon as we like found the spot where it was like, okay, this is good enough. We'll sit here. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I'll be right back.
I'll go be right back. So
bye.
there's so I had to think like, all right, where is there gonna be an open bathroom? So I was like, oh, the grocery store Sprouts is about a block and a half away. Maybe less. Yeah, maybe a block away. And so I got to Sprouts. I wasn't really sure where the bathroom was, so I did that perimeter check. We were like, it's somewhere.
Walk the edge. It's not gonna be in the middle.
Yep, exactly.
And so I got to, I want to say, yeah. So I had the bad luck of choosing the wrong corner to go all the way around. I almost
clockwise. I should have went counterclockwise.
Yeah, I would have found it earlier. But when I got there, there was a line. Yeah.
Everyone else had the same idea, found their spot and went to Sprouts.
Yes, sir. And so there was a lot of people waiting. There was 2 bathrooms, but I mean, it was like, I think I was in line for like 20 minutes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And you were already at you said you were like, by the time you got to the place you were going to be, you're already like on edge. Like, I got to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So just humming my, the Rockets, just thinking about anything that I could to not pee my pants. Very close though. It was like.
So where you were watching, you said there was like a park or what was it?
Yeah, it's a big park.
So did you think about like Maybe if I hide behind this tree real quick. Like,
Oh
did you-
no, there's nowhere to hide. No,
Oh.
it's not really a park. It's more like the you know, like Back to the Future where the clock tower is, like the
Okay.
middle of town. You know,
Oh.
like a
Like-
Plaza.
yeah.
Center Plaza.
yeah,
Town center.
yeah, and so there really isn't. I mean, certainly, yeah, I could have found a dark corner somewhere, but so I waited in line, barely made it. It was it was like very satisfying. And then there's always this thing about like I'm gonna be one of the good ones. Whenever there's a line in the bathroom and some people just seem to be taking a long time, I commit myself to making the world a better place and peeing as fast as I can. I don't like dawdle. I don't check my phone. I'm like, I'm gonna get in and get out. I'm gonna like impress everyone. That's so like
They're judging you in line right now.
Yeah. And so I definitely did. I was like in and out. I was like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. And went back and enjoyed the show. Yeah, pretty much. That's what we did. Yeah. A lot of it's funny because I don't mind one way or the other. I do love my country, and I do think that there's incredible potential and happiness to be had in this country, especially compared to what other people in the world have to live with. But at the same time, like a little bit of the cynic in me can be like when they're doing the fireworks show and they're playing songs like the "At least I know I'm an American," or "At least I know I'm free."
American.
Yeah.
At least I know I'm free.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, that's like the lowest bar of American pride that I like to partake in because it doesn't mean anything, right? It's all like, it's just,
It means everything, Slunk.
yeah, it's just
USA.
It's the easiest shit, and so I just like I can tell the people behind me love that shit. The ones that were behind us.
You're
Just-
crying and shit. Like, I love you, America.
and so it was fun. It was cool. It was like same thing as last year. I think maybe next year we had a different plan for this year, but unfortunately we couldn't find parking, so we went to that. Yep, pretty much all that happened.
Sounds like a good time besides
Yeah.
the peeing and holding your pee for a while.
Oh man, it sucks.
Yeah, that was bucks, as the other side said.
Yeah, when we beat the British 13-0. Well, we claimed all those colonies back, right?
It was a sweep.
Swept it. It was just too many battles, and then we had the France come in and help us out, really, and they were about to win.
They were the sixth man, right?
Yeah, yeah. Out of nowhere, France was like, you know what? We got you. You know when Bill Murray comes at the end of Space Jam? That's France coming in and going, "Hey, we got your back." And then we didn't go. We don't care about France anymore. We were like, "Fuck France now." Fucking USC's at war and shit. Like, how quickly time changes.
After we bought the property, they're like, "Oh, you own all that? You don't want that here. Let's just sell it to us cheaply." Louisiana Purchase, and then get away. I'm like,
Yeah, man. Louisiana Purchase was awesome. You got to claim everything from Louisiana up to like Canada and shit. Was it?
all out.
We claim Mexico and then USA.
God, that's the bullshit thing when they did. You guys were like, "Oh, you know what? We need to go to that side. Why? Because God said so." Like, what? I don't remember. Wait, what?
Look, man, you're on one side of the beach. You're like, this beach sort of sucks. Let's get to the other side. The other side, I heard it's fucking awesome on that side.
But there's people like, yeah. No, they'll get out of our way.
They don't need to be there. We're not taking away the people. We're just taking the land.
Yeah.
The borders didn't cross them or some shit. Or
Yeah,
whatever it is. Whatever it
Plymouth
is.
Rock landing on them. I don't know.
Yeah. I know my American history.
When the rock landed on them.
Yeah. Imagine when Franklin flew a kite and we got California.
Look, a giant bald eagle landed there, and then you know what? You're right, eagle. This is ours.
That's happened in Mexico, right?
Yeah, theirs landed on the cactus. Ours landed on a what? Like a rock?
Yeah, Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth Rock. The eagle landed on Plymouth Rock, and then America.
Prove me wrong. There's no one there alive at the time. You can't tell me that stuff wasn't made up.
Anyway, that was wonderful for
America.
Thank you, everybody.
America.
Yeah, so being again in South LA and South Central in the hood, the fireworks were just going. They were just going. They were going. These are probably some of like the most like Disneyland fireworks I've ever heard, like forever. Like I went outside for about like 5 minutes. My street, super quiet. No one's like bottle rocket here or there. Like a block over. Like, getting war zone over there. I hear like explosions from like behind my house, like going off, and I'm like, all right.
Nobody's getting any sleep tonight.
Yeah. Like I see the ones like not down my block, but like across the street down my block.
Yeah.
And it's like you hear it go up in the air. Like that delayed sound that it takes sound to travel. And I'm like, yeah, is that how far / close these things are?
Yeah.
Like and there they go. Just speak of the devil and fireworks explode.
Yeah, I slept through this year, so but it did around another one. Like after I woke up like 12 something, yep, there's still the stragglers. Boom, like Mom, it's over. It's the next day.
Yeah. There was a time I think I woke up like at 2-3 in the morning and I went to the bathroom and I just hear that random like big like fucking Disneyland firework go out like boom, just going
You
off.
paid extra for that one.
Yeah. I was like, damn, they brought those all the way from Mexico? You think all these fireworks come from Mexico?
No, because they saw Nevada too, so
Nevada has like firework like stores.
they probably have pop-ups because they know, so
Mm-hmm.
probably get those from there, and then there's a bunch from Mexico. There's got to be a bunch.
Where's the closest like fireworks store? Like it's open all year round because like those exist, right?
Yes, yeah, they have, but that's I think more in like
I feel like Midwest, like
Yeah.
Kansas, Missouri.
that's all they have. What else?
It's like, well, it's tip a cow or blow it up, like.
Or meth. Well, those.
No, meth is too farther down the line.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
you gotta blow up a firework or two, and then you go to meth. You're not gonna go straight to meth,
That's true. It's a process.
Yeah,
Get to that.
it's you break bottles for fun.
Typical cows.
Uh-huh.
Blow up a couple of mailboxes.
You know what they do is like is the break the mailbox on the back of the truck kind of deal.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun to do in the Midwest because it's one like every 10 miles or some shit. So like,
That is true. Like every house is like super far away from each other. You right over there?
you've been to the Midwest. Like what to do out there?
Corn.
Corn.
Order McDonald's.
The Macus.
Order McDonald's from.
Talking about McDonald's, I read a headline today. Because like, you don't read the actual article. You just read the headline.
Of course. What do you need?
In Russia, they closed down the McDonald's for the because they kicked out like all the U.S. companies for the wars and stuff.
Yeah.
But they set up like their own wannabe McDonald's, and these McDonald's food is like filled with like maggots and like like bugs and stuff because everything you just got there like too late or just wasn't there efficiently enough. So they started serving all this food that has like all these bugs and stuff in it.
Sounds very Russian.
I
And
didn't
I'm
hear about
proud to be an American.
Or at least my burgers are clean.
What's up, Slug?
that. Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought you said something.
No.
But just like, then, yeah, you don't read the article, but I read the top comment. Is that McDonald's isn't a restaurant, it's a logistics company that knows how to do logistics. So it knows how to like send a whole bunch of like patties to one place and a whole bunch of buns to one place, a bunch of like fries to one place without like fucking it all up and like, getting spoiled things, And that made them like, realize like that's true.
They're also was it landowners too? Because then most of them like the people, the investors own the building, but McDonald's owns the land that the building's on. So no matter what, they're always gonna make money. Something like that. From what's the movie with Batman in it?
I'm loving it. I don't know.
No.
I know what you're
Do you
talking
know
about.
what song? The film?
What?
It's
The McDonald's movie.
yeah.
What?
Never mind. Whatever. Speaking of McDonald's, so I finally had the Popeyes nuggets, the
The number one on the list, USA.
Yeah, they're fucking good. They're legit good, and like Slunk said, sauces. So many fucking sauces.
They belong there. They belong in the museum, Slunk.
And man, those Popeyes nuggies are fucking legit. Like I see why you guys put it number one, because I didn't have one before. They were delicious. So yeah, Popeyes, you did my hat.
Who knew that the chicken place knew how to make nuggets?
I know, right? They're better. They're because the nuggets are actually like actual, like with meat in it.
A little ball.
Yeah, compared to like their strips are super thin. So
it's been a minute since they had their strips.
Yeah, they took like the original tenders and cut those in half, so they give you less. Now they're downsizing, but the nuggies, yeah.
I went back and looked at our list for nuggies. And I'm like, McDonald's, I still love you, but like, how'd you make it halfway down? You're so far down the list. Is it the sauce? Is I just love the sauce? Who hurt you? Who hurt you, McDonald's? Was it Russia?
It was Russia's fault. Damn it, Putin. Ruined nuggies.
I wonder if there was any like that's gonna beat the Popeyes right now.
That'll beat it?
Yeah, that beats the number one spot on Popeyes. I know we didn't try everything. It was just everything that we tried and everything that we remembered,
Yeah. I don't think someone will beat it. I think they're gonna fuck up and beat themselves. I think there might be a point where they're gonna be like, well, let's start downsizing and then start changing stuff, and then that quality just start going down. I think that's the only way as of right now it's gonna lose its spot.
I'm still mad at Dino Nuggies because I feel like I got outvoted.
God, those were,
and I feel like it was beat because you guys don't know how to make nuggies.
They were bad.
You know how to follow instructions.
We did exactly what the instructions did. We put them in the oven.
No, I don't think so. I feel like the Dino Nuggies were
it's terrible.
Yeah,
they're
feel
just terrible.
Like you guys need an air fryer to make these nuggies better. Everything's better in air fryer on this fake oven.
Possibly, yeah, maybe.
Just
I went back for like second and thirds on these nuggies, man. These nuggies were good.
No, they were not. It was
they were surprisingly good. I want to put it on top of Jack in the Box. And then Slunk's over here.
No,
Slunk's over here just saying Jack in the Box is better. And I'm like, I couldn't agree with that.
We'll argue with that about more that stuff tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh,
you're gonna argue tomorrow more. Do you know what tomorrow's ranking thing is? Huh? Did you see it? Did you see it?
Find me.
Tomorrow we're gonna be ranking Game of Thrones characters.
Oh shit!
And it's not a ranking. It's a tier list. Okay. So who belongs like where?
Okay, so
Jon Snow F.
D,
you know
S, right?
S to F, yeah. Ab City and then F. Dying there?
Sorry, just one of those burps.
I gotta say, I'm digging this green screen thing.
He's just looking at it now. He's just looking at himself.
Yeah,
that's me.
I don't know how to stop paying attention to the conversation a long time.
He's right there. He's right there, just looking.
Well, no,
down on us.
I figured out how to do the transition, so it's my full camera and then you guys. But after having done it a couple of times, I kind of like being the big guy in the background. So I might have to start.
I feel like a news reporter here. He's not even there when I'm looking. When I was looking behind.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna do Game of Thrones tomorrow. Yeah, it's what so we went to Hurricane Harbor today.
Oh, nice.
And I feel like I want to talk about dentist stuff. So we're missing Dwayne today. I don't know if anybody noticed. I hope you did. God damn it. And because he had a tooth extraction. And hold on, let me put myself behind you guys while I talk about this. So I have to do.
You can be solo up there.
Here we go. So yeah, so he's gone and got a tooth extraction. And I've actually had a lot of dental work recently too. And I feel like okay, so I've had a lot of dental work done in recent weeks, and I haven't been to the dentist in like, God, I want to say over 10 years. I haven't seen the dentist, and
you've been a freelancer. You haven't really had like the chance without. You don't really have dental where you're freelancing.
Yeah, I've been living the American dream. And can you get that little plushie while we're talking real quick? And and it's just funny because now like I my teeth weren't that bad for somebody who hasn't like been to the dentist very often. They weren't great, but they weren't that bad. I only had a couple of cavities that had to get filled, but it was like, oh, it's not keying out as good as I thought it would. Yeah, maybe back there. That works pretty good. And and it was just kind of funny because we like I hadn't like I was trying to be tough about it. I'm like, I'm older now, I'm more mature, like things don't scare me. And it was time to get my parts of my mouth with anesthesia. And the first time I went, I had 2 cavities in the top. So they did it and I was like, okay, cool. Like that was that experience. And then I went to the dentist again for the second part, which was the other side of my mouth. But what I forgot or didn't realize was that I had one up here and one at the bottom. So they had to numb both. So it was twice as much anesthesia because it was like a bunch of shots up here and then a bunch down here. And I wasn't really like prepared for the amount of like fucked up I was going to be on my mouth.
Yeah.
And I started to panic a little when I had my mouth back and they were working on doing deep clean. When I couldn't feel my tongue and I couldn't tell if I was like, it was like, well, was I holding it up or was it falling in my mouth? Like it was terrifying. I was like, I feel like I'm about to swallow my tongue. I don't know.
Yeah, because you're just like in that lay down position, like your tongue's pretty heavy. It's like, oh, is this it? Is this how I'm gonna go out swallowing my own tongue?
And I'm sure like I probably really wasn't having any issue at all. But I was like, I had the fear and my body was getting tight and I was like holding on, like I was like holding like I wasn't showing it, but like down here, like where my hands were, I was like
gripping that shit.
Yeah, because I was trying to focus to make sure I wasn't gonna swallow my tongue. And everything was probably fine, but I couldn't feel it. So I couldn't
You were
tell.
closer to a panic attack than really like swallowing your tongue at this point.
Yeah. And then she put a cotton ball underneath my tongue, which is normal. But I was like, I could feel something blocking my tongue, but I couldn't feel it. So like my tongue,
felt like the pressure, but not feeling it. Like
well,
something's there.
It was like I couldn't understand why I couldn't move my tongue. Like I'm like, trying to move my tongue, but I can't, and I don't know why, because I don't feel it. I don't feel the cotton ball. I just realized I can't move my tongue that way, and I don't know why. And so I had to like, when she went to go back to like change something, I was like, do I have something under my tongue? And she's like, oh yeah, it's a cotton ball. Like we had to put one there. And I was like, oh, sorry, I can't, I know something's there, but I can't feel it. And it's freaking me out a little bit. So yeah, that was the weirdest thing. Yeah. Just not having been a dentist. And like the pain wasn't scary, like getting the needle in your gums and all that. Like it's fucking weird for sure, but that didn't scare me. But being numb and not being able to like, I'm sure what my body's doing, that was kind of fucking fucked up.
You started to have like little shop of horrors, like this guy's gonna get on top of you and fucking like gonna stab you with all these anesthetics.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. So that was it. I'm back to trying to be healthy again. My wife is bless her soul pushing me to go see the doctor, get checked up, get my
like I want you here for a long time. You're like, why?
I wasn't planning on it. Yeah. So yeah. So like I got my 6 month coming up. Well, not coming up soon, obviously.
Oh, so you're done, or like 6 months is like the checkup, right?
Yeah. See how I'm doing.
Go.
It's been a while, and I have insurance. It's just
it's the pussy.
Yeah, I am. I that's one of the ones I've had a bad experience before.
Let's do it. Technology has advanced way more.
True.
Medicine is way stronger than it was before.
I still remember getting a root canal, and then they numbed it, and they hit the nerve, and you tweak.
You're supposed to hit the nerve,
and you're not supposed to feel it. I felt every bit of the scratching in there, and then like, oh, sorry, here's some more.
Well, your imagination is stronger too, because
that was not imagination.
Nah, you imagine that.
No, that was. You're telling me, hey, man.
Yeah, you're sensitive.
A little bit, yes.
You're sensitive.
Yeah, like I think I mentioned before when you brought up last time about like the deep cleaning that they did. But I was going to like the dentist almost like every like 2-3 days for like 2 weeks or something. and I had like 2 like root canals done, and like I had like a filling, and then they replaced like one of my teeth with the cap, like a porcelain cap or something like that. And I had all that done, and like I went like this doctor was like, "Oh, how you doing today? Oh, I'm pretty good. All right, here, this is what we're gonna do. He's talking me through all of it. We're gonna numb you up. Like first he numbs it with like the Novocaine, and then he comes in and puts like the actual injection in, and then all right, I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. Here, watch Forrest Gump on the TV. Hey, yeah, no problem. I had a great time. Like listening to Forrest Gump, because I can't lay down and watch them do this stuff.
No.
So like I have like eyes closed the whole time, like listening to Forrest Gump. Run, Forrest, like. But yeah, I had a good time. Just suck it up, go to the dentist, get your teeth betters.
I know.
Just don't go to like a ghetto one. Go to an actual good one where you have to like
find reviews and shit.
Yeah, where you actually have to like pay to get your teeth fixed. Not like, you know what? This isn't. This covers my insurance. Yeah, make sure you pay a little bit more than you have to.
Don't go the bare minimum.
Yeah,
put a little bit extra.
That's why it hurts because fuck it. This technician just got out like 2 weeks ago. They don't know what they're doing.
Practicing on me.
Yeah. Or you're just jiggling my cheek as they're putting the injection in at the same time. Like, I don't know what this is doing, but it seems to work.
I saw it on TV. Fuck it.
No, that's what my doctor did. That's what my dentist did. He's like just doing all these like techniques on me. I was like, yeah, go ahead, do it,
The jiggling the teeth one is funny. Like I found that really funny. Yeah. They jiggle your cheek.
Yeah.
When they're putting in, I just feel like like a chicken or something. You're trying to put it underneath the skin, like flavoring stuff. That's what it's like.
So go do it.
Fine.
By next week, I want to report.
You schedule your shit.
How many pages? Double spaced?
No, we're gonna live stream that shit. We're gonna be in there with cameras.
Oh, God.
I know you can't do like operations on live streams and stuff, but I wonder like dentists if you could show that. Maybe like if blood comes out, you can't because I think that's the issue.
Yeah, on Twitch anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I wonder if like there's any other restrictions like you can't really show
Yeah.
work done.
Because they don't want to show blood because of violence. But what if it's medical? Is that violence?
Educational.
It's educational.
Dr. Pimple Popper, what is she on Twitch? Because I know like YouTube and Facebook and
Right.
to remove those tumor things.
That's more disgusting than going to the dentist.
I can't stop watching. Like when they come on, I
I should be looking away, but so.
But let me see what else they got.
I was like, I could do like 1 or 2, and then like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I can't do no more.
I sometimes go down the rabbit hole, and I'm like, oh, what about this? Oh, like you're kind of like flinchy, but still like can't look away.
Mm-hmm. When she's like, I don't know what this is. You need actual surgery. Like,
You got a lot of tooth stories going on in the chat right now.
Tooth.
But, yeah, I still got all my wisdom teeth. They are suggesting that I get them removed. But I'm probably not gonna do anything about it till it starts to hurt, just because it's expensive.
It is.
Yeah.
So you have all 4 of them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Bottom ones are gone. Top ones are there. This one came out already. It's just chilling out there. I'm like, not bothering the other tooth. It's fine. This one, I feel a little pressure every once in a while. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
I remember when it took it out, it sucks. Like your face gets, well, yeah, hopefully modern science got better.
Mm-hmm.
But like when I had it, like I looked like a fucking chipmunk. I couldn't chew. I had that gauze in there forever. Like, ugh.
Yeah, like I said, it's like mine was like relaxing,
Now you went through a fucking spa.
Yeah, like, I don't know what you guys are going through.
Meanwhile, we went through like torture, fucking.
No, but I do remember like as a kid, like going to like Western Dental when everything's like fucking terrible and you get into whatever dentist is available. Like here, you're going with Dr. B who has an opening right now.
Ooh, good luck, kid.
Yeah.
Next.
So it's like I understand like that part of it. But if you go to like your dentist and you know his name, like
That's true.
It makes a bigger difference.
You know his family, like how many kids he has, like what his son's batting average is. Like,
Actually, he cares about you. He's not just gonna like fucking just tear your jaw open. Here, just stick that rubber thing all the way to the back. Look at you flinching already. Nothing's even happening.
I know. I just need flashbacks.
You're fine. Yeah. I've never been afraid of I've never been afraid of the operating table or like getting stitches or that kind of stuff. Like I feel like just all right, just fucking is what it is. Let's go. Like
I'm already here.
part of life. Like sometimes, like yeah, I mean, especially with your face, like that shit, like it hurts sometimes. Obviously, like you're like, you're gonna react. I'm not saying I'm fucking Shaq talking about how he's not gonna flinch during the one chip challenge. Like I'll flinch.
I didn't flinch. I didn't make a face. I didn't go.
But I don't try to make a big deal out of it. You know, if I die, I die. I guess. Okay.
Damn.
If I die, I die. Do you guys feel like you have a high pain tolerance, or is like anything hurts now?
Everything.
As in, like, you get stuck with a needle out of nowhere. It's like fuck, or is it gonna be Like you're gonna like make a bigger deal than what it was.
Like pain's always there. So I'm like, I'll make that, but I won't be like, oh my god, why? Like, oh shit, god damn it again.
I breathe. I try to fucking. I get in the fucking. Like yoga, like I'm on top of a mountain in the clouds. Like, get out of here. Let me get out of here for a second. Let my it's like kind of like Stranger Things. Like let me get the hell out of it. Let me get my mind in some other dimension right now for a minute. I do. No, really, I do. I sincerely, I'm like, all right, let me fucking think about something else right now. We're gonna be on the beach. We're having some fucking pina coladas with Carla. We're just enjoying the sun. Oh.
You're putting up the
is that volcano erupting in the distance? Oh no, don't pay attention to it. No. You know.
For me, it's like whatever like the pain is like just focus on it for like 2-3 seconds. Let it like be like, all right, is it more severe than what it is? No? All right. Just let it go. Keep going. Whatever the thing is.
Yeah.
Like say you stub your toe. Okay, we're good. Just keep on going.
It didn't break.
Yeah, is anything broken? We're good? Is it not that bad? All right, what else? Move on.
I get more mad sometimes when I fucking hurt myself. Like, fuck, man. Stupid. God damn it. Why did I fucking break my toe right now?
The fucking table's been there for 3 years and I know it's there and I still fucking hit it.
Fucking idiot.
First over here, bumping into the same table 4 times in a row.
3 times. All right.
Oh, my bad.
But yeah, no, I've done that. Or fucking yesterday, I was so tired and I was getting in the shower and, stepped over it, the tub. And I don't know why I dropped my foot like about an inch before I should and just into the tub. And I'm like, I know that the tub that hasn't moved. I've done this every day. After you shower, just put your leg over and this boom, hit the fucking tub. I'm like, so fucking mad.
Your tub moved.
Like you say, like it's one of those things. I know that it's there. It's been there since I've lived here. And it hasn't changed.
It's not gonna move.
Yeah. And it just happened to be like the one time I didn't pay attention for 2 seconds.
God.
Yeah. The head ones are the worst. Like when there's a fucking door open, like a cabinet door, and you just the corner of it just like right on the top of your head.
Do you guys have like things around the house like that you feel like it's close to hitting you, but you know it's not, so you like do it anyways? Like, for example, I have like in my kitchen a cupboard, like it's in the corner, and it's like where I have like all my plates, and when I swing it open, I know that it's not gonna hit me, so I just don't move, and it's always like it's like right around here. But I always like fling it open, and it goes like it gives me like that breeze, but it doesn't hit me. But it's that little like whoo. But I know it's not gonna hit me.
You know,
you don't risk it.
Because knowing me, I'm gonna end up hitting it. So. Like.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What are you talking about?
Right.
Watch it.
Randomly things. Yeah. He's going to hit himself with something.
Yeah. Anyway, what else we got? What are the topics we got floating around today?
I'm going to talk about the barbecue brisket. You already covered that.
I'm talking about my meat.
All person wants to talk about this is meat.
I don't understand why you don't want to live stream it.
Because it's like live stream what? Like me looking at the smoker? Like, or would you want to live stream like what the trimming process, seasoning? See, but the actual cook takes, what was it? I put it in at 10 o'clock, took it out at 12. So what's that? 14 hours?
Yeah.
Of just looking at
just
the
hanging out. Chilling.
Talking to chat. He's talking about meats. What's you gonna be doing?
You saw how your TikTok did.
That was the end product.
That's fine.
And then you can just go on YouTube whenever and just watch a random like smoking meat video. Go, fuck, that's a good way to do it. And then you look at yours and go, fuck, you get mad that you didn't do it that way.
Oh man. And then we did Hurricane Harbor today. My first time going to Hurricane Harbor. I've been to water parks. I'm not a stranger to them. I've done Raging Waters a bunch when I was younger. But it's the first time going to Hurricane Harbor, and it's the first time to a water park in a while. And it was cool. Raiden got on some big rides, which he hadn't done before. We hung out, got chairs, rented a double inner tube. I'm trying to find something to say about it.
Did you go any of the big rides or the big slides? I guess.
No, we didn't venture out to the biggies. There was one that we were gonna get on. We were in line to get on it. It's called Tornado, and it's like a 4-person raft, and because of the way it's designed, you have to be balanced.
Mm-hmm.
So supposedly you can only do 1-in-1 or 4. So 2 people or 4. So 2 people sitting across from each other or 4 in a circle. And we were in line to get on it. And, Raiden was like pretty brave, but he was a little iffy on it because it looks scary. Essentially, there's this gigantic, like 20-foot circle, like a spiral looking thing. And the raft comes out of this tube flying, and it goes up like halfway up this thing. And then it comes down, and then it does like a little loop-de-loop. And then it settles down, and then you get out. And like depending on the people that are in it, how much weight there is, how much momentum. There's physics, yeah. And so
go all the way around.
Make the loop.
That would be terrifying. And so there's like you can see the water wet. Like wet is where the rafts have been going. So they go up, and it's like wet. Like this is where they tend to go.
Mm-hmm.
And we were in line, and we were kind of close to the area where we were about to get a raft. And we saw one group that was like 4 adults, and they were full-sized adults. And they went up and went past the wet into the dry, and you just hear, and it looks like they're about to fly out of the cone.
What?
Yeah, it looked like they were about to fly out of the ride, and then they went and they came back down. And then it was like, you know what? Maybe we'll come back into this another day. Yeah.
I think you can get more brave. Like, let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah, that was crazy.
How deep is like the water there? Because it's like knee high.
It's not deep. No, yeah, it's knee high, 3 feet, maybe at the most for most of it. Yeah. The lazy river's 3 feet. And we did the lazy river, and it's full of dead bugs.
Of course.
Yeah, a lot of bees. I saw like about 4 or 5 bees, a bunch of flies. Like it was nice. Yeah.
What do you feel like the water to pee ratio is?
Well, when we got there, it wasn't too packed, and when we were leaving, it was full of people. I just gotta imagine it's pretty bad. Yeah.
Chlorine fixes all. Just don't swallow any of the
Add
water.
more chlorine. Just keep adding chlorine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on with your hair dyed. Like, what the fuck happened?
Bleach blonde. Yeah, fuck. I don't know. It's definitely not clean with that many people. And I guess the last time Raiden and Carla went, she said it was worse. Like where water was dirtier. Like you could see how dirty it was, and I was
like milky spray.
I just imagine it's like weird because like California's still in a drought, right?
So they have to recycle it?
Yeah, it's all recycled water. It's always it said there are signs that say do not drink. This is recycled water. Yeah. So
I'm just like looking at that one kid who's like
I was thirsty.
Fuck. Yeah. We're just
like these just things you just don't think about like when you're there, right?
Yeah.
Because like it just ruins the experience when you're there.
Absolutely.
Because the same thing we were talking about like, being the Las Vegas Las Vegas pool parties. Like, you don't think about nobody leaving the pool to go to the bathroom. People just having to stick in the pool for.
They hold it.
Yeah, they hold it for 4 or 5, 6 hours while drinking all day. But these are things you don't think about when you're there because it ruins the experience.
Yeah. Anywho, where are we at? 10?
But say, is it time for what are we watching?
Yeah, we're at 55 minutes.
All right, do a quick roundsies. What terrible thing you've been watching?
So I finally watched the first episode of The Boys season 3, and holy shit, did that just hit the ground running.
It reminds you it's The Boys, and it's not Marvel. It's not another superhero franchise.
Yep, and
it's a good time.
Oh man, and I think that's pretty much it that I've been watching.
Stranger Things season 4, volume 2 came out. Me, Slunk, and Yuri all watched it at the house, and I thought it was good. But the thing is, it was just so long. It was like 3.5, 4 hours.
Yeah, we had to watch it again.
Yeah,
we watched it again.
2 episodes.
Yeah,
one was 85 minutes.
Hour and a half.
Yeah, one was hour and a half, and the other one was like 2 hours.
2.5 hours.
Jesus.
Wait.
They were long ass episodes.
2.5 hours.
And they split it because it was like all the COVID stuff and they didn't the production and all that. Like, fuck it, we're just gonna release these, and then these 2 are gonna be like a month later. I didn't even, if it wasn't even that long. About a month. That it got released from.
Yeah, it was 30. It was a month. Yeah, it was a month.
And I thought the first half, like in the volume 1, part of it, I thought that was really good. These 2 episodes were okay, but because they were so long, I feel like they just put so much in, it was hard to process everything.
You have to rewatch it.
Yeah, that's what I did a little bit, watching a bunch of like people reacting to it, and then I went rewatched it again.
Yeah, I watched a lot of analysis.
So many things.
Yeah. And there were some things where I was like, I don't get that. Like, what? I don't want to like spoilers, but like some stuff where I got it backwards essentially. And I was like, oh, somebody explained it. And I was like, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, because I thought it was like this, but no, it was the other way. Oh, okay. All right, that makes more sense. Because I was about to get upset. But yeah, that makes sense.
I saw pretty much like another analysis of like the overall show, explaining how like the big bad from this season has been there like the whole time. And I'm like, what the fuck? kind of feeling.
Yeah.
So once you catch up, Percy, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? With us too. When you catch up and come back to us in 3 years.
2 years.
2 years?
1.5.
Yeah, because there is that little bit of diversion where they tell you who the bad guy is, or like what the bad guy is in the hierarchy.
Yeah,
the hierarchy, but it's not that. So I was kind of like, I didn't appreciate that because in my head I'm like, this is the way it is.
We were misled.
Yeah, we were misled on purpose, and not really to like any dramatic effect. You know, like it wasn't like it would that. But
it wasn't like we were misled. It was more, this is what the characters thought, which got us to being misled.
Yeah. And it was like, it wasn't some grand reveal. It was just more confusion. So I felt like that maybe didn't have to, if that wasn't put in earlier, it wouldn't have, if it was still a mystery rather than having their thoughts on what's going on, I would have preferred it. Had stayed a mystery, then that moment would have needed more clarity from me through YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely went on. And my wife hates it when I watch YouTube videos because she says it's cheating. It's like,
well, cheating. It's okay to watch it afterwards, but he's over here looking stuff beforehand.
Yeah. So I watched the analysis stuff after. And there's one moment, I guess we can't really talk about it. All right. Well, things happen. They're assholes and they're good people.
Good things, bad things.
Yeah.
A lot of foreshadowing.
But I liked it. I think it's a really good show that stands on its own. I think a lot of people were horny for nostalgia in the first season. They were like, oh, this show about the 80s. It's all about the 80s. And I think season 2, like they were like, let's keep this going. They love the 80s. Let's do all the 80s. And then it was kind of like,
Season 3 was a little with like the whole mall thing. And then this season, I feel like it's the least amount of nostalgia happening.
Yeah, just story.
Yeah.
And good story.
like the Duffer Brothers are like, we need to tell this fucking story because we got one more season after this. We can't put in this fucking Nintendo here for no reason, you know?
Yeah, and they were. Yeah, I think they saw what Game of Thrones did, and they're like, we can't.
We can't fuck it up. We can't fuck it up.
We're not gonna fuck it up like that.
Yeah, we can't repeat this mistake.
That's pretty much it. I haven't seen anything else. Got busy with being here.
Yeah, I've been here a lot. I don't appreciate it.
Are we gonna see Love and Thunder?
I want to. Might see it on my own. I don't know. Might go both ways.
Like,
I heard it was bad, but well, I guess I'll see it.
Jesus. Yeah, I'm trying to see it this weekend. But I don't know.
I'm prioritizing Marvel movies on our list. So
Yeah, he's doing one at a time. Talking about Marvel movies, we still gotta watch, or we're ranking tomorrow the Incredible Hulk, Edward Norton version. I talked to Percy a little bit beforehand today. He's not happy. Like already looks disappointed. There's a reason it's at the bottom of the list. All right, so we'll talk about that more tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So be sure to join us tomorrow here on twitch.tv/Day One Patch Entertainment. You guys want to close it out?
Yes, sir. Once again, we are Day One Patch Entertainment, where we stream here every single day, Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific. We do a bunch of different streams. Monday, we have Apex, which we did yesterday because it was 4th of July. We have to blow things up. Tuesday, we have our podcast, which you're watching right now. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we have our reactions to the YouTubes and to internets. We're also going to be ranking or doing a tier list of Game of Thrones characters, and also going over the Marvel Cinematic Universe with the Incredible Hulk. Thursday, State of Decay 2. What?
Yeah.
Another round?
Another round.
Yeah,
That was
no,
fun.
We were going to talk about that.
Oh.
And then Friday, Jackbox, where we have crown another champion.
The champion.
I think right now it's still Yuri.
That's right.
Yuri's been the 2-week champ because we didn't.
Yeah.
We were watching Stranger Things and we couldn't. We couldn't get away from it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Priority.
Thai food and Stranger Things. Slunk had soups.
With my mouth.
He had a
Aw.
nummy mouth.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you all tomorrow or next week.
Love you.
Love
Free
you.
sub. 20 subs.
Bye.
Mario Party.
Wait.
Bye.
Mario Party parties. I get to hate you guys.
Not usual.